So this is Trading 101 day 617, and this is going to be patience within the market. It's super important to be patient, be stubborn, wait for your trade setup, right? It's important to understand, like, the best traders in the world do not trade every day. I don't trade every day. Am I saying I'm the best trader in the world? No. But I'm really stubborn when it comes to my trade setups. Like, it has to follow everything that I want in a trade. Obviously, I will go down and through, like, what my trade setup is and what my strategy is eventually. But until we get to that point, I'm going to go over. It is super, super important to be patient, be stubborn. It's no one's going to clown on you for not taking a trade, right? No one's ever going to be laughing at you. No one, I mean, if anything, like, there's a lot of days where market is really shitty. There's a lot of days where price action's not good. There's a lot of days where there's a lot of news. So it's important to be super, super stubborn and be, if anything, just be, uh, try not to trade. I think a lot of days I like to be like, okay, I'm not going to trade until I see my setup, right? And if not, I'll go on demo trade and hop in a trade maybe, if anything. But I'm going to go over kind of like what I do to be a little bit more patient in the market than a lot of people do, especially with how early I've been into trading. So a very common theme that you will see with me trading is I will always be on Forex Tracker before I trade. Even the week before, like, I'm already like kind of mentally set on when I'm going to trade for the week. So this is for, that is not today. This is today, but I'm pretty much mentally set. Like, I'll go over on Saturday or Sunday what news is going to be for the following week. So obviously, there's probably most of the time there's a day or two in a week where there's a lot of news, but there's more or less most of the time there's more days in the week that are pretty good to trade versus not good to trade. So I will always recommend you go on Forex Factor before you trade to already kind of mentally set that patience, right? If there's a ton of news, then I'm already not going to trade, right? If we have unemployment at 8, like here, I'll show an example of actually Monday or Tuesday, which actually I had literally an A+ setup for that day that would have smashed take profit, but it was because of this news that my trading plan does not allow this. So this was a good idea of checking, like, hey, we have news at 10 in the morning. The macro is from 9:50 to 10:10. What does that mean? That's right in the middle of when you're going to trade. So there's no point of trading if you have news literally right in the middle of prime time trading. I had literally an A+ setup. I had all the confluences going my way, right? My strategy was absolutely A+, would have smashed take profit. So it was a good thing. Like, it was a bit bittersweet because it showed, hey, my strategy works, right? It's very consistent, but it also sucked because I couldn't trade because of this. But I'm okay with that. This literally was the only day that had a good opportunity for me to trade from what I can recall. I remember Mondays price action. I don't know if I didn't trade because of news or no, that was fine, but I can't recall why I didn't trade Monday. But anyways, I've been super stubborn. Yesterday I took no trades. I will literally, if you look at New York session yesterday, this is on the hourly. You can kind of see why I wouldn't have taken a trade yesterday. So pretty much in essence, it's really important that you wait for your setup to appear to even want to trade, right? If you don't have any confluences hitting and you just want to like hop in a trade, you need to hop off the charts. You need to log out of your account. You need to log out of your demo. You need to log out of your eval, right? Stick to demo. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. Stick to demo. The only reason I believe I was able to hop in my evaluation account and pretty much not be even kind of nervous off the rip was because of how long I stayed on demo and how long I waited to prove I can be profitable, my strategy works, and my trading plan works, right? I stayed on there for 2.5, 3 months of me just doing the same thing day in and day out, of trying to find a strategy that works, first of all, because you're not going to figure it out while you're trading. You're going to figure it out while you're on demo, first of all. Second of all, you're going to figure out, okay, my strategy works, my trading plan actually works. We're going to actually hop into this. And because I did it for so long, I wasn't really that nervous. So I was super patient for not only my trading strategy, but for when I'm going to hop in the evaluation account, right? Because yes, it can be fairly easy to pass those evaluation accounts if you have a strategy that works. If you have a pretty good win rate, it's fairly easy to hop into those and pass it, honestly, on the first or second try, right? But you have to have that patience of understanding, okay, this is going to take longer than you think it does, okay? Because everything in business costs more, it takes more time, and it takes more effort than you think you need to. And also, it takes an emotional toll just to get to this point, right? Because no one is ever just going to hop in the chart and be successful. Like nobody within the first you're not going to pass an evaluation account in 6 months. You're not going to pass an eval account. You're not going to make any money. You're going to lose money. Also, you're going to have a trading plan 3 months in that just sucks. All right. You're just going to be like, oh, well, there was a liquidity sweep here. Why didn't price move back up? Oh, there was, a inverse fair value gap. Why didn't price move up? Because you're not patient. Okay. So, sorry, but patience strands more than just your strategy, right? It strands into understanding when it's time to do an evaluation account, when it's time to show yourself, hey, I can actually do this, right? When money is on the line, I can actually do this, right? When I can actually have an opportunity to make real money, I can actually make this happen. So it's important to be super patient. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of effort. But if you stick with it, let me tell you, it is absolutely worth it, okay? So I have been super patient this week. I took no trades. I think the last week I took 2 trades that I actually traded, so I don't even remember when that was. Let me check. So here on the chart, I can show you the last 2 trades that I actually took were December 17th and December 20th. So that was on my evaluation account. So other than that, I have only been trading on either demo or not trading at all. So actually, I was kind of a demo grinder for a while just because December price action was terrible. Was it the best time to start the evaluation account? I don't think so. I'm up like $850, I think, on it. So pretty good. Need to make 3,000 to pass it. But again, I've been super stingy, super patient on what I'm going to trade. I haven't been really too greedy with the trades that I do get into. I could have been more aggressive with them. I'm going to start implementing a little bit more aggression when it comes to take profit areas because I've seen every single one that I just, kill it at 1% growth. That every single time I go for like a 1 minute draw of liquidity, that it's hit it every single time. So I'm going to start doing that. Most of the time, once I get to around that 50 to 60% take profit area, I usually move my stop loss to break even anyways, but that's not the point for this video. The point is it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of effort. You have to be super patient. You have to understand that it takes a long time to develop a strategy. I wouldn't recommend just copying somebody else's because I wanted to copy TGR's and I just couldn't let it click. Like a lot of the aspects that he teaches, like all the building blocks that he teaches that I'm literally just regurgitating on this YouTube video, all make sense to me. They all work. They all are within the charts on every single time frame. But just his specific strategy just wasn't clicking, right? But I found mine that works. The high time frame liquidity sweep, high time frame order block, the 1 minute market structure shift, and then the 1 minute break of structure out of that market structure shift. So obviously I'm going to go through what all that means, but that's pretty much it for patience. It's super important to stay patient and understand it's going to take a lot of time.